guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to speak about the power of manifestation. So I decided to share a little bit of my own experience this past 2 weeks. Oh, that's hair. Okay, 2 weeks ago I decided to finally pluck up the courage and start my YouTube mentor course. And I didn't really have the money for it, and I was worrying about like finances. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, and I really wanted to launch my YouTube channel. I was really nervous. I let fear hold me back many times. And for the past year or so, I've had this burning feeling to start this YouTube channel because helping people is essentially what I want to do in life. I want to make people feel good about themselves. I want people to realize that they can be empowered themselves if they just believed in themselves. And I really just want to make the world a better place. So I decided to finally stop listening to all the bad things that I continuously heard in my mind, and I decided to shift my train of thought. So instead of thinking that I was not able to achieve anything, I'm now living in a state of gratitude that it's already been achieved. So I've been experiencing some really crazy things happening to me this last 2 weeks. So from the 20th of July, it's been kind of strange. Some of the stuff has been kind of hard to believe, and I know it's going to sound strange to a lot of people, and to some it's going to be very coincidental, but I believe that this world and the powers within and beyond are so much more powerful than what we think. And I believe the universe speaks to us and gives us signs, like telling us we're doing a good job, putting us into a space of complete transformation. Like sometimes we go through really hard times in our lives as well, in order for us to really make a complete change in the direction we are going. So I have been someone who's fought depression, suicidal thoughts, many different things, and it's been pretty tough, and it's been a really long road. Like I've been suffering with depression since, I was suffering with depression until I realized that I'm in control, from the age of about 12 years old. So it's been quite a long time of self-discovery, and I was also put into the depression to show me what I was capable of, and sometimes divine timing is just what really matters. So I started my YouTube course, and eventually what happened was I started connecting with my mentors. Tonight I've got a call with my mentors. I'm so excited because these are two guys I've been watching on YouTube for a really long time, and they have inspired me so much to believe in myself. And I believe that one day I'm going to meet these people. I'm going to go to America and I'm going to meet these lovely people, and I'm going to become friends with them because I can feel it in my soul. These are just people that I would love to surround myself with and maybe collab with one day. So that has come true. I'm going to be speaking to my mentors tonight, first time. Very excited. Then what happened was, this has all happened in the last 2 weeks. So I just wanted to show you guys what can happen when you let go and you just be. When you just be and you accept what is around you and you live in the present moment without worrying about what's going to happen or what hasn't happened already, which is something I used to do all the time. Things happen. So when you live in a sense of true purpose and you follow your passion and what really makes you happy, things just work. It's crazy. Like I'm so surprised even what's going on. So I really wanted to start filling my home with things that made it feel more like a home. So I'm not a very materialistic person. I moved back from Thailand back to South Africa probably in November. It will be 2 years already, and I can't show you now, but I don't even have all my curtains in my house. I don't have a coffee table. I pretty much just had my lounge suite, my TV cabinet, and my bed in my whole house. Like my 2 rooms, they're not filled with anything, and I'm one of these type of people that feels really guilty spending money. So I especially when I feel like I can do so much more with it. So I tend not to do that. So my husband and I had this conversation the other day, and we've had this conversation many, many, many times. And my husband's never ever come home with something great for the house or anything like that. The ladies usually do that. So I said I really wanted something for the house. And my husband and I went out and we saw this carpet, and I really wanted a carpet. It just transforms a whole house. And I got a new carpet. My husband bought us a carpet. So that may seem pretty simple to you, but what happened after that was kind of strange. So I have this white, this shiny white material type TV cabinet in my lounge, and it's pretty expensive to make. I landed up buying it from someone who has a kitchen company, and this lovely client of mine made it for me. And I loved it so much, and I've been looking for a coffee table to eventually invest in, and I can't find one. I look everywhere, can't find something I really want, and they're really highly priced, like it's totally overpriced in South Africa, to be honest, and they're ugly. So I was like, you know what, I would really want one in the same material, like just a box. So this person who actually made this cabinet for me just happens to, well, this TV stand just happens to be immigrating, and the exact time I looked at my phone, when people usually put things for sale on a certain group that I'm on, things go really, really, really fast, and I lose out most of the time, or they're a little bit pricey for me, not in my price range. And this person put up, in the same material, a really big headboard, as well as 2 side tables, which I really need for my room. And it was a really good price. I was like, you know what, it works out perfectly, I'm taking it. My husband landed up spoiling us with another addition to our home. So we got it at a really good price, same material for the lounge suite, and then eventually we can move it into the room if we really want. And the bed headboard, I want to convert into a coffee table to exactly what I want, because I can't find what I want. So really great. It worked out fantastic. Like, for anyone in South Africa, like, the cost of furniture in some places, it's a bit ridiculous. Then what happened was, my grandfather is a very staunch Christian, and I really didn't expect this, but I walked into his house the other day. I also haven't seen my grandfather or my family. I'm being completely raw and honest here. I get like anxiety when I'm around family. I don't know what it is, but I'm very scared of having connections with people. I have since my grandmother died. She passed on when I was 18, and I think it was 18 or 19. I remember it being 2007, but my mom remembers it being 2008. I don't know, Mandela effect, who knows? I really remember it being 2007. But anyways, I lost my grandmother, and I've had this fear of connecting with people, especially family, because I'm so scared that I spend so much time with them, and then I love them so much, and I want to be around them so much, and then they're not there anymore. I have had deep-rooted anxiety when it comes to being abandoned. Sorry about that. From being abandoned, like when I was very young, my father left when I was quite young. So I think it's something that's very deep in my psyche that I'm still healing. So that's why. So I went to go visit my grandfather this past weekend. Being in the state that I am, I'm in a really good space. And I walked into my grandfather's house, and I have a salt lamp, a beautiful salt lamp, Himalayan salt lamp, that's the bulb keeps on blowing, and I've gone through about 3 bulbs, so I only use it pretty much for about 2 weeks, and then I can't use it anymore, and then I have to buy a new bulb. I walked into my grandfather's house, and my grandfather has a salt lamp. Seriously, a salt lamp, my grandfather. So we started speaking about the salt lamp, and I'm like, you know what, my bulb keeps on blowing. What bulbs do you use? Because I would really love to get one. My grandfather walks out with a brand new bulb, a really good brand, and hands me a bulb. Seriously. Then what happened was, I've been driving, so my husband sells cars, and I've been just driving whatever cars we have, like whatever car it is, and I sold one of my most beautiful cars to pay for my personal training course. I think it was almost 4 years ago now, and I really miss my car. So I haven't been driving a car that I really, really, really like for a long time. Like I said, I'm not materialistic, so I've just been driving whatever. And I really wanted to get an SUV because I really want to have a family one day, and I think they're pretty cool. So a little bit lighter on petrol compared to the race cars that I've been driving. So I was at home and my husband, sorry about these messages. My husband came home and he came, this is all in the last few weeks. Sorry about that. I don't know if you can hear that vibrating, but I'm getting messages from clients. So he came home and he came home with a car that I've been waiting for a very long time, and it's exactly what I want. It's silver, it's an SUV, it's exactly what I pictured. And a lot of the things, I'm a very, very visual person, so I usually visualize what I want and then I usually get what I want eventually. But this is a little bit strange because it's been happening a lot in the last 2 weeks. And I think it's because I'm getting to that point where I'm vibrating at a really great frequency. And the universe is giving back to me. And since the blood moon, the total lunar eclipse here, a lot of karmic situations have been coming up. And I believe that I have been a very good person, and my karmic gratitude gifts are being given back to me because I'm finally pursuing my purpose. So that was pretty cool. Next thing was I went blonde. I was really, really bright red at one stage, and I went blonde, and I dyed my hair like 3 times in 2 months or something ridiculous, and my hair started to break. And my hair is like, I'm sure I was like a Hopi Indian back in the day, but I love my hair, and like I've always had really long hair. It's just been something that is me. And my hair started breaking and I started getting really depressed, and I've always wanted to try extensions, tape and extensions, like almost to my bum, but I've never actually got it. So yesterday, I didn't really have the money for the extensions, and the money showed up, so I'm getting my extensions. The next thing that happened in the past 2 weeks was I really have been wanting to get a printer, and printers can be quite expensive depending what you're going for, like the scanning, printing, color, all of that stuff. And I decided, you know what, I don't really want to buy one, but I really wanted one. My client, my beautiful client, because I'm a personal trainer, so I train this lovely mommy of 3, and she says to me the other day, my husband's getting a new printer. Do you know anyone who wants a printer? I'm like, I would really love to buy that printer. Like, let me know how much it is. And then afterwards I was thinking, I'm having such a, like, it's not the greatest month. It's still July. Well, it was still July, like last week. And winter months are a little bit quiet when it comes to personal training. And I thought, shit, like, I just told this lovely lady that I'm interested in it, and I was expecting her to come back with a price that I probably wouldn't be able to afford or didn't have the money for. And the next week I came to do a session with her, and she says to me, oh, I forgot to tell you last week, but you can have that printer. It's like a really beautiful Samsung printer. Like, I actually teared up because I couldn't believe what was really happening. I was like, what? Then, I know this video is a bit long, but I'm like super excited and surprised, and I just have to share this because it's crazy. Magic is real. Things happen when you pursue them and when you're in the right state of mind. All you need to do is put yourself in that position where you believe that it's happened already, and be grateful for what you have. Like, gratitude just brings, it makes the universe magical. That's all I can say. So I got the printer, really beautiful printer. Thank you so much, Jen. then my client the other day, I also do nails. So I arrived at a new client's house, lovely lady, and we started speaking about spirituality. And I told her what I'm really passionate about. And she happened to be Hindu, well, derivative of Hindu. So we started speaking about Hinduism, and me living in Thailand, I experienced a lot of those type of cultures. And she says to me, "What lipstick do you use?" So I'm currently collecting a couple like MT MAC products so that I can hand it in and get my free lipstick. Like you hand in a couple and you get one from MAC. And I'm literally like, I think I have it here. There we go. So that's how much I have left, and I wear it pretty much every day, but I'm not one who likes to spend money. So I have one and then I finish it and then I buy another one. I don't have like 500 shades of lipstick or more than one or whatever. And I get to her house and yeah, we start talking. She says, "What lipstick do you have?" Sorry, I get off track sometimes. I'm like, "I wear MAC." So she's like, "Well, I sell MAC and I actually want to give you one for free. Like, here you go." And I was like, "What? Like, are you serious?" She's like, "Yes." So she gave me a beautiful MAC lipstick. So thank you also, Anusha. I love you. So that was another thing. All of these things have happened in the past 2 weeks. These are things that I have wanted for years or months or days. And I just haven't gotten them because of so many different reasons. And they're just showing up. So another thing I just want to bring up with synchronicity, very strange, but the night of the eclipse. Sorry, got a little sugar on teeth again. So bad. That's why Anusha gave me the lipstick, because the one she gave me is a stainer. This doesn't happen. Anyways, so I was looking at the full moon, and we decided we were going to go to my in-laws to look at it because we could see it better from our house, well, our place. So we got there, and my mother-in-law offers me the strangest combination, but she offers me a cupcake and amarula. I said, like, "No thanks, it's all good, don't worry about it." The very next day, my first client in the morning, she starts speaking about cupcakes and amarula. I mean, out of all things. Then the next thing was, I've been, for anyone in the awakening community, the words dimensional shift is something that really pops up to a lot of us, and I will speak about dimension shifting in a couple other videos coming up maybe next week. But it is 100% real. And the other day, a client of mine told me about the name of her church. And it was something to do along the lines of, she had a course going with the church called the Dimensional Shift or the Dimension Shift, which I was like, "What? What did you just say?" And then I drove past a car the other day, and the security car, well, armed response car, on it the name was Dimension Shift. And I thought this was like really weird. This actually happened last year as well during my awakening. My parents got new security and it was called Third Dimension. And I was starting to learn about 3D and 5D dimensional shifts and that sort of thing. So that's just something I wanted to share. I know it's kind of long. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please, if you enjoy my channel, subscribe, like, comment if you have any topics you'd like me to speak about. I am coming up with, well, I'm preparing a 11/11 video, so that will be coming up soon. Hope to see you guys there. Be blessed. Have a great weekend. Namaste.